Welcome back. This is SeeWing Yi from the Yi Real Estate Network. And today I'm going to go over a co-living investment model, the numerical formulas. That's right, numerical formulas. What I mean by that, I'm going to share with you some very simplistic, easy to understand returns in a very late. I'm going to explain in a layman's terms. All right. All right. So let me share my screen and let's get it started. All right, the co-living success formula. I know a lot of you are not very good in math, neither am I, but I'm gonna try to explain it from a high-level perspective. Is sixth grade math is very easy to understand. So without further ado, let's dive deep into it. So the co-living investment series, the co-living success formula is my proven blueprint behind approximately 40 to 60% return on your investment at the end of the first year. All right. Purpose-built new construction co-living homes across Florida and Texas. All right, so let's dive deep. So what you'll learn is the performance benchmarks operators, investor, landlords use to evaluate purpose-built co-living homes. All right, okay, I'll cut to the chase. Once you close escrow on the property, once the property is being built by our builder in the next 6 to 8 months, when it's all done, we're going to stabilize your portfolio. What we're going to do is we're going to use a pass split, our marketing technology platform to help you market for the properties. So based on our recent 12 to 24 months experience on in our markets, so we have enough data to confidently share with you what has transpired. So this is our yeah, this is the result so far. So it's very exciting. So within 30 to 45 days, whether you're gonna buy our single family home, 7 bedroom, 7 bath model, or our duplex 14 bedroom and 14 bathroom models, or and the other models, it does not matter. Within the first 30 to 45 days, by the time pass split will trigger the marketing strategies, you will have each of all the rooms rented within this lease up benchmark, 30 to 45 days, right? Because we have the 1 bedroom, one private bathroom, which is a game changer because most co-living properties throughout the country in so-called in 40 housing market so far, 40,000 co-living houses. Most of them are not 1 bedroom, 1 bath. They are like 8 bedroom, 2 bath, or 10 bedroom, 3 bath. So you have three or four member tenants, if you will, sharing one bathroom. Those are shared bathroom, older ready-made homes, which is nothing compared to our new construction 1 bedroom to 1 bath ratio, which is a game changer. All right, I'll share with you more on this. So therefore, that because we have a 1-to-1 ratio, if you will, the tenant retention average stay of 7 to 10 months, which each member. Furthermore, our 30% of them stay over 1 year. Some stay over 1 to 3 years, believe it or not. So you can make the argument that a lot of our tenants are staying way beyond the expectation. So you might as well consider that we are running a long-term tenant type of property, right? Long-term tenant, a long-term lease. But it's not. Our lease is a minimum what 3 months lease that our members sign with pass split as on a master lease. All right. So because of those numeric metrics, uh, this is a this co-living investment model rent by the room is a low risk profile. We have less than 1% eviction rate, and we have 90 to 95% occupancy rate. Wow. And whenever there's a whenever there's a turnover, right? If a member tenant leave under good terms, hopefully, right? And our property manager, our co-living property manager, that's why you're gonna have a pass split. It's a marketing technology platform, and our co-living property manager would handle all the housekeeping and all the operations. So when there's a turnover of a potential member tenant, the housekeeping team will come in through to that one room and clean it out within a few days. The cost of cleaning is only like $50 to $100 max. And within 2 to 3 weeks, Passplay will come in and market the for a new member tenant. It's that simple. So as a result, cap rates, cash and cash return, and total ROI is off the chart, which I will explain momentarily. So purpose-built new construction is not retrofitted. Okay, new construction co-living homes engineer around the tenant experience from day one. As you can see, this is just we're gonna blow it out of the water, 1-to-1 ratio. Okay, so because every residence gets a private bedroom and a private rest bathroom, the single biggest driver of tenant satisfaction, retention, and premium. We charge higher rent per room, a 1-to-1 ratio versus the shared bathroom scenario that most co-living operators are doing in other part of the country. All right, so you in good hands. So elevated living experience built for workforce housing, right? So the workforce housing are designed around the real needs of working professionals sharing a home, not students, not short-term guests, those working class blue collar workers that are living paycheck to paycheck, making like $20 to $35 per hour. Those type of, and there's plenty. The rental pool is absolutely mind-boggling. So the demand, the affordable housing crisis we are experiencing in the U.S. is very historic, right? 30% of all the renters in the country cannot even afford a one-bedroom apartment, which typically charge $1,500. So what they do is they reduce their housing costs by at least 50% by renting our co-living rent by the room model, which is changing, which is the most attractive, the most fastest growing real estate asset class, co-living rent by the room model, right? So this asset class is skyrocketing all over the country, but we have the best blueprint, you know, I'm telling you in a very subjective manner. All right. So yeah, as a result, we're able to charge at least 20% more rent because we have a one bedroom to one bathroom ratio. As a result, your returns are even higher than normal. So it maximizes your rental return. Rent by the room economics generate materially higher income per square foot than a traditional co-living shared bathroom rent by the room scenario you found elsewhere in this co-living ecosystem, if you will. All right. So where are these properties are located? Active co-living markets in workforce housing corridors across Florida and Texas. Jacksonville, Florida, Tampa, Florida, Orlando, Florida, Ocala, Florida, and Houston, Texas. That is where we have our new built houses available, and we are growing by leaps and bounds. With our team, our regional large builders are building purpose-built co-living new construction houses for our buyers, for our investors, which you could be part of the network if as long as you put your email on our website below, so we can you can be part of our real estate investment community. So your email free, you can become a free member, if you will. So therefore, we'll send you on a weekly basis a lot of great free real estate information, co-living, and other opportunities in your email inbox on a weekly basis so you can educate yourself and be an informed investor and ultimately take action to buy, different type of turnkey cash flow properties, new constructions that we have across several markets in Florida and Texas and a few other places. And also like and subscribe to on my YouTube channel as well, all right? Can't forget that. So again, 30 to 45 days to lease up all the rooms, 90 to 95% occupancy rate typically, 2 to 3 weeks for per room turnover. So yeah, I mean, why this matters? Because fast lease up combined with high occupancy and quick room turnover keeps a co-living property earning consistently, and vacancy in one or even two rooms rarely would derail the deal. You still cash flow, all right? All right, so again, this is turnkey, almost 100% passive. You can live wherever you want, long distance. You can do long distance remote investing, and this is hands off. You spend like 1 to 2 hours per month in managing your real estate portfolio. It does not matter how many rental properties you buy, because we have the system, process, and procedures available, okay, to help you scale your co-living real estate portfolio over time, long term, so you have time freedom to do the things that are important to you, and our team, will do all the day-to-day operations on your behalf. All right, so isn't that cool? All right, so that's what we all want, especially the busy professionals that you are. If you're very busy with your career, with your family, and all that, with your W-2 income and all that, you can't be bogged down with headaches and stress and, tenants and toilets deal with all these kind of issues. No, okay, that is not your job. Your job is to invest, not to be a landlord. Does that make sense? All right. Okay, so I already discussed this. So this is an amazing benchmark that we have built for you. So this is a built-in cash flow resilience. Okay, as I said, 1 and 2 vacancy, you still cash flow, right? So very, very low risk, and because we have amazing professional management, it makes your portfolio become almost passive if that's possible. All right. So as we discussed, we have ongoing tenant communication from our property manager to make sure all the members get along. If they don't get along, if any one of the member tenant does not get along, we can find out pretty quickly because the other roommates, they will disclose what's going on. Okay, we can quickly address the issue and evict that one bad tenant pretty early on, because people talk, right? When you co-live inside one house, it's not too hard to identify the problem tenant, so we can evict them pretty quickly, right? So it's not gonna drag, it's not gonna create a negative vibe on with other high quality dedicated member tenants. Okay, so that's how we do it. All right, so let me see what else we can talk about. Again, I'll show you the pro forma momentarily, real quick, but many of you understand what I'm about to talk about, which is the rent to value ratio is at least 2% because our cash flow is so high, and our cash on cash return is 20 to 30%, which is mind blowing. Okay, I've been doing this for several decades, right? Real estate consulting, mentoring, and coaching all our turnkey in mom and pop real estate investors from all over the country. And this co-living investment model is just skyrocketing. It's so attractive. It's amazing. It's an amazing asset class. Okay, cap rate 14%, 20 to 30% cash and cash return. Okay, and how this come about, and I'll show you the pro forma to validate these metrics. I know, I mean, we can't project the future. There's a disclaimer. Consult your own advisor to determine whether this investment asset class meet or in alignment with your goals and objectives. Okay? So the 40 to 60%, we combine the cash flow appreciation, tax benefits, leverage, rent growth, to evaluate this return because income property is a multi-dimensional asset class. It's the most tax-favored real estate asset class, and it's the most mortgage debt favor asset class as well. It's multi-dimensional. You're making money more than one way. It's not only about cash flow, right? As I've been briefly talking about it. All right, let's continue. Okay, so why investors are making a lot of traditional long-term investors they're coming they're coming from other asset classes into co-living more and more of them once they find out about the high returns associated with a co-living investment model. But not all co-living investment model is successful, right? There's a lot of people try to enter this new asset class, but they make a lot of mistakes because for a lot of reasons. And now we can talk about that. But we have a built-in model where we use a turnkey approach. We have done everything in advance. We have vetted all the market, vetted all the neighborhood, the legal compliance associated with having 10 strangers sharing a house. We have complied with the zoning restrictions requirements with each market that we are promoting this type of properties. So we know all the neighborhood. Why? Because we've been doing it for so long. Our builders and we for several decades we've been promoting long-term rentals, long-term new construction cash flow properties in entry-level markets in the South and Southeast. And we merely transition into co-living in a very seamless kind of way. So it's an easy transition for us because we are using the same property managers, we're using the same builder that we've been working with all these years. And we just, again, we're transitioning from a long-term investment, long-term rental into a co-living rent by the room business model. And we use the same builder, the same materials, the same construction to build a home instead of renting long-term, to a family, 3 bedroom, 2 bath. We're renting to, 7 to 10 member tenants inside one house. So that's how you earn the return. At the same time, we're helping the local community to achieve the epic affordability crisis, right? A lot of people cannot even, like I said, right? A lot of people cannot even afford to rent a 1 bedroom apartment because they typically cost $1,500 per month, depending on what market. But we're able to charge around $1,000 per room per month. So it's a 50% savings for our members, and they love us because 90% of our tenants, they refer their friends to us because of the reason we just discussed. All right. So, yep. So you can scale, you can buy a number of properties. Of course, it will require 20 to 25% down payment on a DSCR loan, a debt service credit ratio, no doc loan, no W-2, no tax return. And this loan is a very popular loan. DSCR loan is really becoming mainstream in the investor lending environment. But of course, you have to have a credit score, you have to have a down payment, and the lender will qualify with the property, right? If the property meet the ratio requirements, and you have a good credit score, 700 credit score or higher, and you can source a down payment, 20 to 25% down payment, you can qualify to get financing on this co-living new construction model. All right, very, very exciting. Okay, let me see what else. Yeah, you can scale your property. It's almost truly passive, right? It's a hands-off. You can have time freedom because we have professional operators handling the past split is handling the marketing and rent collection on a consistent basis, and then our property managers will handle the housekeeping and everything else. All right. As a result, you do a lot better. The downside is very, it's low risk. Of course, nothing investment is none of it is risk free, but we can mitigate the risk because we've been doing it for so long. We know the model very, very well. All right, we have vetted all the market. We have done all the research for you, so you don't have to waste months and years to do your own research, to find your own markets, to find your own team, your property managers, whatever. We have done everything for you, one-stop shop. Okay, so again, purpose-built co-living communities across Florida and Texas. So that's what we do, all right? And of course, the disclosures, I'm not giving financial or legal tax advice. Consult with your financial advisors to determine to go over your own unique situation, all right? This is just educational purposes only. So for the remaining 5 minutes or so, I'm going to go over our 5 co-living markets we have at your disposal. And like I said, Jacksonville, Tampa, Houston, Ocala, Central Florida, and Orlando as well, and Houston, Texas. So we are the only new construction co-living investment model anywhere in the country. All right, everybody's doing this, 8-bedroom, 2-bath, or 10-bedroom, 3-bath, renovated older properties in bad locations, but we have a much better investment, high quality assets, new construction, rent by the room, and so forth and so on. All right. So you look at all the metrics, past split, have done all the research over the years. They've been around for 8 years now, and this asset class, past split type of concept is really is fast growing beyond imagination. As you can see, the metrics in Jacksonville, Florida. This is our, single family home model, 7.7 bungalow. This is the price, 20% down payment, cash for almost 2,000. And this is the pro forma. I'm not going to go over this. I have done a lot of this analysis. You can look at my YouTube channel, subscribe to it, and you will find other YouTube videos on co-living where I describe the pro formas very, very closely. So if you look at the numbers, outstanding numbers, okay, on that. Look at this 1414 duplex in Jacksonville. Look at this gross rent. Look at the monthly net cash flow with 20 to 25% down payment, $5,000 monthly net cash flow. I have never seen anything like it. It'll blow every asset class off the water. All right, this is amazing. If you can buy this, I know you take, you have to put down payment of at least $150,000 and closing costs and this and that. But it's not cheap, so not everybody can qualify to buy co-living properties. But we have a number of investors already doing this, already taking action because they have the capital, they have the motivation, they have the commitment, and they want time freedom. They want to achieve financial independence in the next 5 to 10 years. So they are just or embracing this amazing new investment asset class. All right, all the numbers is just off the chart. Okay, so you can pause the screen on your own, digest the numbers, because I'm not going to spend too much time remaining on this video. Okay, Houston, look at the metrics in Houston. Look how many, people searching for co-living rooms. Look at our private 1-bedroom, 1-bath ratio, charge a lot more than other co-living properties that have a shared bathroom, as I mentioned before. And look at the occupancy, very, very high occupancy all across our housing markets. And of course, in Houston, we have 10-bedroom, 10-bath. This is the price point, 20 to 25% down payment, cash flow, and the numbers is off the chart, as you can see. Great cash flow, good loans. We have some good builder rate buy down loans as low as what 5.5% 30-year fixed rate on a DSCR loan, debt service coverage ratio. Okay, kind of technical, but at the end of the day, is a no doc loan. The lender qualified the properties, and of course, our property qualifies as long as you have good credit score, 700 score or above, and you have 20 to 25% down payment plus closing costs plus 6% of PITI, principal, interest, taxes, insurance as a cash reserve component as well. All right, that'll qualify you. Okay, and here's the past bit numeric survey of all the recent past history of co-living performance. And this is our Tampa model, Florida, 8 bedroom, 8 bath. This is price point, down payment, and monthly cash flow. As you can see, the numbers is truly just, it's off the chart. And with upcoming quads, fourplex, brand new in Jacksonville, 16 bedroom, 16 bath. Oh, this is truly amazing. We don't have an official cost yet, probably around $850,000. 20 to 25% down payment, this and that. So, and who knows, his cash flow is projected to be like at least $6,000 net monthly cash flow after all the deductions, tax, insurance, property management fee, vacancies, upkeep, utilities, which you as a landlord have to pay for all the utilities, all the furnishing, the beds, the refrigerators, the table, the desk, the internet connection, the utilities and everything else you will have to pay because the tenant, the member, they're gonna move into this room really easy, really quick. And so you have perfect accommodations for them, right? So very easy. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Anything else? Yep, that's pretty much it. So at the end of the day, I just share with you a brief high-level numerical numbers, the benchmark, which is truly amazing. No other real estate asset class can compare, not even close, not traditional long-term rental, not short-term rental, Airbnb, not mid-term rentals, and not fix and flip, the burst strategy, all the real estate asset classes, the mainstream, nothing is coming close to our version of the real estate asset class, co-living, new construction, which is no one else in the country is doing this. And there are 40,000 operators are promoting co-living, all right, in their respective markets. Okay, and past split is going by leaps and bounds. Co-living is growing by leaps and bounds, but there's an opportunity for you to get in. You used our resources, our network, our system, our process, our procedures, and you can have a happy, good experience for yourself. You're helping the affordability crisis because so many people need a room to live so they can reduce their cost of living for those working class type of individuals. All right, they need your help. So you're helping the community. There's a purpose for you. You can feel good about that. You're helping the local community to address the housing affordability crisis. At the same time, you're making a good return on your investment. Okay, what more can you ask for, right? Okay, it's a win-win situation for everybody, for you as an investor, owner, host, and investor, and for the tenant member who are very appreciative of you allowing them to live in this nice get along community of strangers getting along with each other for the most part. And so it's a wonderful world. It's a wonderful community of a win-win situation for everybody involved. Thank you so much. And please make sure if you got any value from this presentation, from this video, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And also put your email on my email newsletter so you can become a free member of the Yi Real Estate Network. So you can each week, several times, you will receive real estate content straight into your email inbox in the morning so you can digest and learn more about all the real estate investment opportunities we have within our network. and then ultimately you can take action and achieve your own unique financial freedom goals. Thank you so much. This is SeeWing Yi from the University Network. I'll see you on the next video. Have a nice day. Bye bye.